For those of you who don't know, we're live streaming, so we've got these little cameras here. So if you don't want to be a TV star, don't look that way. My name's Reverend Dr. Michael McMorrow. I'm the senior minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living. So we welcome you all. Welcome all who practice their beliefs in faith and love. And so I would just like to start our evening here this evening with a little ritual that we like to do here called lighting the flames of faith. And will the music go on this, Mike? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So we perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples, all faiths, all sentient beings come from the one great universal presence, which we call Spirit. And that fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here this evening. So as Mike lights the first candle, it's for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the second candle for shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. The third candle we light for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. The fourth candle we light for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. The seventh candle we light for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. We light the eighth candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the ninth candle for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. And the 10th candle we light for all those who are as yet unaware of the power and presence of Spirit in their lives, and for the space we hold for them here in our sanctuary, within our online community, and of course within our own hearts. And as Michael lights the healing candle, please put silently into the light the names of anyone you wish to have experience the healing flame of God's eternal love.
I'm thankful, so grateful. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I surrender, I surrender. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I surrender, I surrender. I trust in God.
So if you would just take a deep breath with me. As we pray in an interfaith way, knowing that there is but one power, one presence, one source, one life, one living intelligence that is the wellspring of love itself, that is both impressing and expressing itself in, through, and as this manifest life. And so as we each within our own hearts, within our own understanding, go within for a brief check-in with that indwelling Spirit. We know here together that this evening is one of of relaxation, of community, of connection, of restoration, as we explore ways of connecting with ourselves spiritually through this ancient practice of drumming. And so we are grateful for our friends who have shown up here by divine appointment to support us in this fun time of exploration. We're grateful for Burl, for his willingness to come here and share his years of experience in this healing modality known as drumming meditation. And so in this sense of gratitude for all the many blessings in our life, we just release this evening now to its divine unfoldment, knowing that it is done, knowing it is so. And together we acknowledge this by saying, and so it is. Amen. And so for those of you maybe joining us, I'm going to presume everyone here has met Burl before. We're really grateful to have Burl Bolerjack here. If for no other reason, I get to say his last name a few times. Yeah. Bolerjack. Yeah. So he's been a friend of the center for many years through his connection with the spiritual unity movement over at the Onion, which is where I first became acquainted with him. And so I'm very grateful that he sets aside his time to share with us his, shall we say, experience, strength, and hope of experiencing another level of connection, maybe, with our more ancient traditions, maybe if we're not even aware of them yet. So I invite you both at home, whether you're with your favorite drum or your favorite pot out of the kitchen there, to just allow yourself to be guided by the rhythm and by just by the wisdom of Burl himself. And so please help me welcome in a nice Granada Hills way, Mr. Burl Bolerjack.
Thank you, Reverend Mike. And welcome, everyone. If you don't have instruments at this point, or if you'd like to explore other instruments, we have a number of them up here. I encourage you to get, chimes, rattles, as well as percussion drums. And feel free to do that now. This is a meditative drum circle, and like pretty much all meditation techniques, it uses a focus for the conscious mind, something to occupy it, something it can hold on to, so that it stops paying any attention to that voice in our head that chatters away all day. And deprived of conscious attention by our focus, the chatterbox will quiet down and become still. If nobody's listening, it stops talking. And in that moment of silence, I experience pure awareness. No thoughts, just almost an infinite sense of awareness and connection to a greater whole. And that's really the experience that this drum circle is oriented towards. I fell in love with it many years ago. I have practiced meditation off and on throughout my life, but I didn't really get serious about it until I discovered the drum and the power of it to take me to that place of stillness. So that's what we're here about. Now, I like to start these out with a guided meditation. So if you will, I'd ask you to put down your instruments and close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And as you release, just relax. Once more, a nice deep breath. And release. Now just breathe normally. And with each exhalation, feel yourself slipping deeper into relaxation. Focus on listening. Give the rhythm 100% of your conscious attention, ignoring the chatterbox, allowing it to quiet down and become still. This moment is an opportunity to allow the rhythm to take you to that place of stillness without the added distraction of playing yourself. Now I encourage everyone to pick up your instruments and join in the rhythm. Focus on listening. Your body knows your rhythm and will express that rhythm and fit it into the group rhythm without conscious control. When we do that, the group rhythm becomes a powerful force, capable of carrying us into that place of stillness. Focus on listening. Let your body play. Let the rhythm take you there. I'd like everyone to take a deep breath. As you exhale, become aware of your body sitting in the chair. As the rhythm fades away, whenever you're ready, open your eyes, alert and aware, here and now. That felt really joyous. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So these spaces between rounds, I open up for sharing. If anyone had an experience with the drumming, with the stillness, this is the time to talk about it. And it's an opportunity to come up and pick a different instrument if you'd like, or choose an additional instrument if you'd like some variety. I personally got to the stillness at that point, and it felt really wonderful. It sounded like we had been playing together for a number of years, which some of us have.
That was very good. I didn't get to the stillness, but it was chatter, it was slowing down. Definitely.
That's a good start, yeah.
Start somewhere, yeah.
Sometimes it's not so much the stillness for me, it's the joy. You know, I feel a rush of just connection, I guess, and joy. And that's really wonderful and worthy in its own right. I always feel like the drum circles that I do here with that opening ritual and kind of Reverend Mike taking us into sacred space, it does put a different feel to the drum circle. I don't get it at other drum circles. So it's always a wonderful treat to come here and do these. Thank you all for joining us tonight. All right, so let's do another round. Again, I encourage you to close your eyes. Focus on listening. Let your body play. Let the rhythm take you there. All right, once more, this is a time for sharing, if you wish. And instruments are up here if you'd like to try a different one or some additional ones. Feel free.
I'd like to share. I went into these red canyons.
I'm sorry, I can't hear
I
you.
went into these red canyons. They were red all around, and I was just going through them. There was just sand everywhere. I couldn't see too far out because there was just like canyons upon canyons. It was just all red, like just red all around.
Mm.
And I just decided to touch the sides of the walls that I was walking around, and it just felt really good.
Mm. Sounds good.
I don't know. It was just I was there by myself. It just felt really. Yes, I saw myself there.
Mm. Sounds like a nice experience. Yeah.
I've never been to anywhere like that, but it was beautiful.
Every once in a while, I get transported somewhere, and it certainly adds to the experience. And my focus normally would be on how it feels to be there. What the, like you say, canyons. I've walked canyons before, and there's something about the wildness of it and the natural earth kind of feel to it. That it really feels good.
So I decided to touch. It was like where I guess water has gone through them, and I was just like in between them, and I was kind of feel the sides of it. It felt really good to be there.
Very good. Thank you. Anyone else?
I seem to have an escape mechanism. A couple of weeks ago, I was my first sound bath, and it was just an incredible experience.
Mhm.
I found myself just totally away from everything, and I was floating. I had floated above a forest, then above a lake, and then into an ocean. And I stayed there, and I was aware that I was there, but I just stayed there. And I think I've been trying to recapture that. I haven't been back to a sound bath, but doing this, the second session we just did, I found myself in the original place that I found myself with the sound bath.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think I could recapture that, but
Again, how did it feel?
it was wonderful.
Yeah,
Just wonderful.
yeah, it's good. Where did you do this sound bath?
And in the city,
Uh-huh.
a Greek church
Mm.
down there, and I don't remember the name. Oh, I'm sorry, St. Sophia's.
Mm.
And it was just a great atmosphere, just a very conducive atmosphere. There were a number of practitioners walking around with sashes, ringing bells, and the sound was just reverberating off the walls to the ceiling. And I had never experienced anything like that.
Yeah, sounds really wonderful.
I didn't want it to end.
Yes.
I did not want it to.
My wife and I do a sound bath over here in Woodland Hills every now and then. I'm trying to remember what the guy's name is. Steve something. What is it?
At the Bee Center? Or?
Yeah, the Bee Energy Center, right? And he does a wonderful sound bath with big gongs and singing bowls and instruments from around the world, but it's pretty much just him, But we lay out on mats on the floor and just, like you say, let go. It's joyous. Yeah, well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Yeah. Anyone else?
I just feel this great calm come over me
Mm.
doing this. been singing all day with the group, singing, you know, vocalizing and stuff. And I like this calm of just rhythms. I love rhythms.
Mhm.
You know, I love the sound of all the different rhythms.
I've been doing these meditative drum circles for over 20 years now. And I was doing drum circles at Remo back around the year 2000. And occasionally I would find one that would offer this meditative experience. And shortly thereafter began collecting instruments and putting these on. And it is a great joy to me to share this with a group of people, you know, some of whom I know or have known for years maybe, but many I do not. And at the, you know, in the midst of one of these drum circles, I feel like there is a connection. There's a shared, you know, connection. And for me, it's an antidote to the craziness of the world. You know, it's that, like you say, that calming, that letting go, that I feel like we really need today. All right. Anyone else? Let's do another round. Again, I encourage you to close your eyes. Focus on listening. Let your body play. Let the rhythm take you there. I find there's a reluctance to break the silence after a round. And for me, many times, and tonight I've noticed that each round I get a little deeper into it. They kind of build on each other. I like to end these by allowing people to stand in the center, one person at a time. We surround you with the frame drums work pretty good for this because you can turn the open end towards a person and really direct the vibration. But to kind of give them a vibrational bath, so to speak, it's just a matter of focused attention. And I encourage you to, as you stand in the center, allow that vibration to penetrate and soak in and let it become a part of you. I hesitate to call it a healing modality, but that vibration, when I allow it to, it certainly feels like it opens up energy channels, the flow. It removes blockages, and I come out of it feeling energized. So we'll do that now. Again, I encourage you to, the frame drums work pretty good, the chimes, the rattles, anything with which you can direct vibration into another person. The one essential ingredient is a volunteer. I encourage you to be thoughtful about the intensity up around the ears. We don't want to hurt anyone. Next. 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 Anyone else? Next. Reverend Mike, would you like to get in?
I'll go.
I haven't gone. Or Mike, would you like to close us out? Okay.
All right.
It's a good way to end it.
How about one big crescendo for Burl? All right. You guys are a lot less shy at the end of this thing. Yeah, that was awesome. So thank you, Burl. Thank you if you're still at home with us. Thank you for staying with us. If you'd like to support Burl, you can give him a little something, something, and there's an offering basket in the back. Those of you joining us online, you can use our Zelle setup. And so if we can just take a deep breath and just breathe in the energetic in the room. This love expression as sound, as vibration, as the notion where two or more are gathered. There I am. So we just bathe in the resonance of this community experience that we've co-created here this evening. That as we leave here tonight, we do so arriving home in safety and in good order. As we make our way through the rest of the evening, we make our way to our beds. Our head hits the pillow. We drift off easily to sleep, sleeping deeply, restfully, dreaming sweet dreams that we awaken in the morning feeling fully restored and revitalized with a sense of vim, vigor, and a zest for the day. That this time has been good and very good. That we hold gratitude in our heart for Burl's leadership this evening and for this spiritual community that provides the space for us to come together, new friends, longtime friends, in this unique experience of drumming in community. So we just release it all to that aspect of the Spirit as we understand it each within our own hearts with a deep sense of thank you and gratitude. And just let it be so. And so it is. Amen. And so for those of you who don't know, we meet here regularly on Sundays at 9 and 10:30. We have a regular meditation group that meets here on Wednesday evenings at 7 o'clock. So all are welcome to join us, and you can find us online, and we have all kinds of stuff going on. I want to thank you all for coming out. I see some new faces here, so welcome, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for coming.